the meeting, the June meeting for Tennessee Ridge. Need a motion and a second on the last month's minutes.
June 3rd, 2013.
I'll make a motion to accept the last month's.
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
First thing on the agenda is old business, and Seth's not here, but he give us a printout of, or an email of everything and how the city hall is coming. I guess everybody's been by and seen the walls are up, and you can read your email there. We're going to try to pour Wednesday, but Kenneth's running late too. He's in Henry, but everything looks like it's to be on schedule, and according to this right here, everything is, I guess, going pretty smooth on it.
What about the dirt up there? What are they doing with that? They selling it?
That's,
I guess that's Steve's.
that's Steve's. According to Seth, that's Steve's.
Okay.
So whatever he does with it, I guess. I think he is selling some of it. You need him some.
No, if somebody else had been asking about it, I was.
Yeah, I had several people ask me about it too. We didn't think there would be that much topsoil up there, to be honest with you.
No.
It ain't that much topsoil on Tennessee Ridge. The whole ridge.
That's true. Everything's becoming.
Not anymore, anyway.
Somebody said there's 4 inches of topsoil across the United States.
I think it's, most of it's gathered right there. That's what it looked like. But anyway, that's the update on that. So I guess if we got any questions, we can wait for Kenneth to get here on it. Okay.
Seth and Steve have submitted their monthly.
Draw.
So I need y'all to, and I just got these
Okay.
Saturday. I got Seth right at the meeting last month. So, as you can see on Steve's, 137 is the safe room, and then 50 is the city hall.
Right.
Of course, on the city hall, they said that was supposed to be from the interim financing, which we haven't got set up yet.
Right.
So, I don't know really what to do about that, other than tell them, wait till we get that set up, which should be 20 days after the 20th, then we can set it up. Is that right, Sid? On the interim financing?
I think it comes out June the 17th will be when the 20 days expires. And so, nobody files a protest on the 18th. I'll send the paperwork to bond counsel, and then they'll notify us when they want to do the closing.
That's on Steve's end of it?
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Or just, I mean, on the city hall end of it? That's all we can do is all we can do.
Yeah. That's what I thought too. But I just want to make
it's
y'all
just
aware
tough.
of what was going on in case y'all got
Yeah.
calls from Steve or whatever.
And basically, when it comes time, after the time period, I guess it's just like closing any other note in it. So just signing, going to the bank, signing the papers.
Bond counsel they'll send us a bond anticipation note,
Okay.
and I don't know what else they'll send to us with it. We hadn't had one of these in a long time, so.
Okay.
But I don't think it's too complex for the note itself. The bond closing itself will be how Bob is signing all those papers and everything. But we've done everything we can do at this point.
Just time. We've got to wait.
Everything else we can do, so it's all
It just boils down to
a
time.
matter of waiting.
Now, on the grant portion of the draw, the grant is like a reimbursement grant. What I'm going to have to do is go ahead and write the check for the safe room part,
Then file for it back.
then file it, and then just, the check will be held until the grant funds come into our account. But I have to show that that check has been written on my pay request to the FEMA attendant.
Right, okay. Well, I mean, that's all we can do. It's just a certain period of time we have to wait to do it all, so. So we need to approve the part for the,
Safe room.
yeah.
I've asked Seth for a clearer estimate breakdown, but of course he was in Murfreesboro, and I couldn't get it today. But that, it won't be turned in like that on my quarterly. On my-
Oh, okay, I started to say it's,
It has to be certain line items, just like our budgets, it's certain line items on there.
so this $11,000 is not the, that's the total for the, is that for the city hall?
On Rise,
Yeah.
that's on the safe room.
Yes, on the,
It
Okay.
says City Hall, but it's safe room.
Okay.
On there. That's how the line items broke down on the safe room pay request.
All of this is
Yeah.
the same share.
all this is safe
The
room.
11 is safe room.
That's what we need to vote on.
6380, yeah, and then the 137. Well, it'd be, yeah, 137, 272, 15. Because like I said, I have to see, they have to see the check
Oh, okay.
reimbursement.
So we need two, you need two votes on this, one for the 11,000 and then one for the,
Or you can combine them, either one, I didn't, I combined them, but, well, that sheet of paper went, I
there, I'm getting ready. You want,
don't.
so you want to add them too?
Yeah, you can add those there. No, that's the last one. Probably laying in my safe.
11,063.80 plus 137,272.
It
15.
is 148, 335, 95.
There you go. You got
I wrote it
that?
down somewhere.
Mhm.
48, 335.
Yeah.
And I'll write the check and I'll submit their pay request. Then when I get those monies back, I'll give these checks out.
Okay. So do I hear a motion on that and a second to approve for the safe room?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 3 yes.
You got anything else on that, Nancy? Okay. Well, Dean's here tonight, and he can give us an update on our generators and what's going on with them.
The design is complete, and they're scheduled to go to state. The plans will be coming, should be delivered to you guys Wednesday for execution. Put your John Henry of approval on the front of it, and send them back to us, and they'll be going to the state's approval.
Okay.
We got a little bit of delay in it, trying to find the stormwater manager for Tennessee Ridge and Houston County, and which I've never found. I don't, there's not one, but we went back another avenue with them, and they accepted it.
They accepted that?
So it's going to the state. So if we get them back on Thursday, they'll be to state Thursday.
Okay.
Everything's finished. I think all the stormwater things are done, the easements and surveys that we've done. And if you guys have got signed off on and approved, as far as I know,
Okay.
we're ready to go.
Ready to put them in? We'll be.
As soon as
Soon as the state.
we'll advertise. We've got a few contractors that we talked to,
Okay.
all ready to get them primed up to bid this.
Okay. Well, that sounds good then.
Maybe next month I can give you a bid date.
Okay. Anybody got any questions for Dean on anything? Now we'll move on to the ordinances. This is second reading on these. First one is the budget amendments that we approved, voted on one time. Need a second reading on it. Need a motion and a second on them.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor say aye on the amendments.
Aye.
Aye. And the next one is the budget itself, so does anybody have anything else they want to talk about the budget? Spencer's here tonight. If anybody got anything for, ask him. We pretty much discussed everything last month on the budget, and if nobody has any questions, I'll hear a motion in a second to approve the 2013 and 14 budget.
I'll make a motion.
We have a motion. We have a second. All in favor say aye.
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 No. One no vote.
Okay. Still passed, didn't it?
It's a 2 of the 3.
At 2 of 3, the 3's the quorum, and so you have to have a majority of the quorum.
So it passed?
Pass.
Motion passed.
Motion passed? Okay. Next thing of the ordinance is 2013-154 is the health insurance amounts that we agreed on. I hear a motion and a second on it.
Make a motion to accept.
We'll do a roll call vote. What do you?
Dan?
No.
Right?
Yeah.
Tony?
Yes.
2 yes.
Motion passed. Next line item is the ordinance 2013-155 is the 5 cents per thousand on the water rate, which we discussed that. That's not going to affect your, yeah, it's,
Senior citizens fixed income
right. It's just on your minimum,
after the minimum.
after the minimum. Hear a motion and a second on it.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Do a roll call.
Dan?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Tony?
Yes. Motion passed on that one. Next one is the tax ordinance that is raising the tax 3 cents, which generates a little over $3,000 in a year. There's a motion and a second on it.
I'll make the motion.
Make a second.
You want to do a roll call on that too?
And
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
three yes.
Okay, motion passed. That's all I've got on the new business, unless somebody's got something else that want to talk about. Spencer, you got anything? Sid?
Don't have anything, Mayor.
Kenny? Yeah. Larry, y'all, Ronnie? This is a quick one tonight. Yeah. Spencer, looks like y'all was a little busier this month than normal. If nobody has anything else, I hear a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We're adjourned.
Thank our sponsors, starting with Ace Hardware. They can be reached at 721-2500. They're located at Grays Crossing there in Tennessee Ridge. That's on Highway 49. That's Ace Hardware. You can reach them at 721-2500. Ace Hardware, your friendly hardware place. Signature Healthcare, where quality of life is their mantra. Located in the Arlington community of Erin, Tennessee. They can be reached at 289-4141 for any information you may need. From a dream to reality, Traditions First Bank. They can be reached at 289-5500. It doesn't matter whether it's a banking account, a checking account, buying a car, or a house there. Check them out. Houston County's only hometown children daily, whether it's a simple volleyball or...
Welcome to our summer reading program. Now we're all going to be quiet because it's a very small confined space and we are recording, so I want to make sure we be quiet and pay attention and listen today. First, I'd like to thank Traditions Bank for sponsoring this year's summer reading program, and there's been many other sponsors that are on our poster out front if you'd like to see them. I'd also like to let you know we're going to be hearing a guest speaker today. She's brought several animals, and she's out here in front. Because we have animals today, I'd ask for everyone to be at least 2 squares away from the stage. So she has plenty of room, and we don't want to touch the stage. We don't want to frighten any animals today. Before we start, has everyone registered their kids for the summer reading program? Has everyone gotten a door prize ticket today? If anyone has not, it is out front, and we want to go ahead and do that before we start. Everyone today is eligible for the door prizes. It says in the packet, in the bag that you did get, says that you have to read 10 books. That's for next week. Also want to let you know that for the books that you're getting for your reading log, we are encouraging you to get them from the Houston County Library. It helps our circulation, and it gives you guys good books and different books and lots of books for you guys to read. Our guest today, I want to say a few things about her. She is a 20-year veteran public school art teacher from Middle Tennessee and has come today to show us about her animals today, and she's eager to share her love of animals, and I'd like you to enjoy and listen up to her. Have you guys seen animal shows before? Well, today I have got, my program is called Secret Layers. And all the animals I'm going to show you today, either dig to make their homes or they dig for their food. Okay, and I have 6 different animals. If you want to see all 6 of them, you're going to have to be super duper quiet and still, because otherwise they might be a little scared and not want to come out. Okay, so the first thing I need you to do is to give me a walkway. So if you could give me a walkway right here, you might scoot right there behind her, and that way I can walk and scooch over a little bit. That way I can have a walkway around there. That's good. And I like how you're sitting crisscross applesauce. That's perfect. And at my school where I teach, we use something called bubbles in glue. You want me to show you what bubbles in glue looks like? It looks like this. Yeah. You put a bubble in your mouth, and you put your hands together. If you put a bubble in your mouth, can you talk? If you put your hands together, are you touching anybody else? Are you putting your hands on the floor where I can step on and squish them like pancakes? No. You do not want me to step on your hands. I promise. It will not feel good. You will be flat. All right, if you have questions, I need you to hold this to the end, please. And let's see. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, but I can't let you pet the animals today. Although, at the end, I might have to borrow an adult to put one on. Or maybe chips. Okay? All right, the first one I'm going to show you today comes from South America. Get her out. Her name is Shelly. You want to guess what she is? Her name is Shelly. Oh, good. I was going to name her Sheldon, but then I found out it was wrong. And so I said, okay, Shelly it is. Okay, so here is Miss Shelly. Hi, Miss Shelly. Oh, she is adorable. A face only a mother could look. I know that she is a girl because if you look at her belly, this is called her plastrum, and her plastrum is flat. If this was a boy tortoise, it would have a concave. Plastrum. This is a red-footed tortoise, and if you look at her little arms, you can see she's got red polka dots on them. See the red polka dots? She's got little yellow polka dots on her. But they don't call her the yellow tortoise. They call her the red-footed tortoise. Now the top piece is called the carapace, and it is connected to the plastrum by the bridge. So that's a real easy one to remember, is because everybody knows that name. But I had to learn carapace and plastrum. I didn't know those. Tortoises have 59 to 61 bones in their bodies, and then they're covered with these plates. These plates are called scutes. Everybody say scutes. Scutes. Yeah, that makes you want to say scoot over. Scoot. Right? But it's spelled a little different than that. But this is Shelly. She is from South America. She lives in the grasslands, and she digs a hole to lay her eggs. Now, you know how birds have to sit on their eggs? What do you think's going to happen if Shelly here sits on her eggs? What's going to happen to her? Yeah, they would pretty much dead eggs, right? So she can't sit on her eggs like a bird does. She has to lay them, she has to kind of dig a hole, and she has to put them, kind of cover them up and camouflage them so that other animals won't get to them. Now is she a mammal?
Yes.
Is she a bird?
No.
What is she?
Reptile.
She's a reptile. Good. So that means she's cold-blooded. And so her eggs are dependent on the temperature. So if it's 88 degrees or above, then it's going to be a girl. And if their eggs get 82 degrees or below, it's going to be a boy. So see, I knew girls were hot. All right. So Shelly, you want to give Yeah, I forgot to tell you about her tail. You see her little tail right there? Her little tail shows me that she is a girl too. If she was a boy, it would be longer and fatty. You think she's cute? Now, unfortunately, these guys are hunted because the people in South America think that they're tasty. They think they taste good. Yeah. So they're hunted for that. And they're also great pets. So people export them, to this country for pets. And so that means that man is one of their toughest predators. But there are things that eat them. Does this guy, you think she comes out of her shell? No, she's not like the hermit crab. Right here, if you own a hermit crab, you've seen them. They come out of their shells, don't they? But she can't. She cannot come out of her shell. She's attached. All right, Shelly, say goodbye. Wait. All right. I made her do that. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not me. Okay. So our next exhibit, somebody told me, who said they like rabbits? Oh, well, this isn't a rabbit.
It's a bunny.
But it looks a little bit like a rabbit.
It's a bunny.
She is from China. All right, here it is. Anybody have any idea what this is? What do you think this is?
A furry chicken.
A furry chicken. Hey, that's pretty good. You know what the real name is? Very good. How did you know that? And my friend has one. Oh, no. All right, we got somebody telling the answers over here. You may be the one that has to kiss the pig later. Don't be giving that. Okay. All right, I need everybody to go to food. Because we don't want to shake chicken. All right, yes, this is a silky chicken, like this young man told me that someone whispered the answer to. And they are considered the black kitties of the chicken world. They're very calm and sweet and soft. And somebody said they look like a furry chicken. Well, that's because of the way their feathers are made. Most birds have feathers that are kind of stuck together. They have this thing called barbules that holds them together. She doesn't have that. Her feathers just kind of fan out. So, you think that she can fly? No, she cannot fly because of the way her feathers are made. Her feathers look more like fur. So, people who like rabbits, you may like this bird very much. If you look real closely, she's got feathers on her feet too. And she has 6 toes. She is, and if you look underneath, way underneath her furry feathers, she has black skin, and her bones are even black. So the Chinese thought that she had special healing powers. And when they started to export them over from China, and they took them over to Europe and the Netherlands, you know what they told them? They said, this chicken is a cross between a rabbit and chicken. Do you think that's right?
Yes.
You do? Then you might have been one of the ones they sold one of these. There has never been truth in advertising, ladies and gentlemen, even in the 1200 AD. Marco Polo even wrote about these birds. So they have been around for a very long time. But you see how sweet and calm she is? How little she is? She's actually full grown. On my way here today, she laid an egg. Yes, she did. This is Fancy Nancy. I don't know her name. This is Fancy Nancy. And if you look real carefully as I'm walking by, she's got kind of blue, turquoise blue looking earlobes. Earlobes right there. Yeah. It's cute. I just never thought I'd like a chicken, but I think I love her. She's so sweet and soft.
if you need to go back and sit on your nest? Huh? Can you do that? Okay.
Can you tell us what she needs?
Oh, yes. They pretty much eat anything. Yeah, but they like grains. And is that what you wanted to know? They eat grains, and I fed them a banana yesterday. Pretty much eat them. That was a good question. All right, baby, you want to go back in? Okay. Her sister's in here. Her sister's name is Henny Penny. All right. So who thought Fancy Nancy was cool? Who thought that Shelley was cooler? A lot of the same hands went up. You like the third quarters the best? Okay. The next one that I have here, I'm going to have to get out the glove. No, I don't have any snakes. And Miss Andrea does not do snakes. We got another guy for that. Yeah. I just let somebody else take care of those guys. But he's a little crickler. Anybody want to take a guess what I might have? No, not a crickler. Oh, good job. All right, come here, Ripley. Come here, Ripley. I know it. Look, you're going to have to be calm. All right, now this is Ripley. And hopefully if you're really quiet, open up. Because if you're really quiet, you can see his little face. You see how he's popping up like that? Yeah. You know why he does that? Let's say that you're a dog. And you come up on this tree and you're like, what's that? And you stick your nose up and he goes, poof, like this. What's going to happen to that poor dog's nose? It's going to get poked, isn't it? Do you think that dog's going to go, and run away? Probably. So that is his defense. That's how he defends himself. And he rolls himself up into the ball, and so that you can't see his little head, his little feet, and his little belly, which is very soft, by the way. And he will puff and puff, like he's doing right now, and poke people. But his little spines do not come out like a porcupine. They're about an inch, a half an inch to an inch long, and they're going to come out real quick. Come out. I'll get him to come out in a minute. Look at him. They're like little toothpicks. He is awesome. He's from Africa, and he is from the desert, and he comes out at night. So what is an animal who comes out at night and sleeps during the day called? Very good. Very good, Aiden. This is a nocturnal animal. It comes out at night. It eats. Now this is a new word for you. Ready for the new word? Everybody say insectivore. Insectivore. So if he's an insectivore, what do you think he is? What does he eat? Wow! Give that boy a gold star. That was brilliant. You can't say you're that very much. Take a bow, sir. They do eat. He is just not wanting to come out. He almost looks scared. How scary is he? The eats primarily insects. Yes, ma'am. He's all cool. He has a special muscle. He has a special muscle underneath the spine. It's called, this is another big word. Are you ready for it? Orbicularis funiculi. All right, everybody say orbicularis. Funiculi. Isn't it fun to say new words? All right. That muscle helps him to roll up into a ball so he can protect himself. So during the day, he will hide up underneath logs and hedges and everything else. There he is. So he's coming out. And he makes these little grunt noises. how he got his name? Hedgehog? Yes. But he is from the deserts of Africa, and he wakes up at night because it's hot during the day. All right, guys. I know, it's precious, isn't it? And he is very low maintenance. If anybody wants a pet that you don't mind being all cuddly, you know, he's very low maintenance pet. Oh, and ladies, I know all the mothers here are going, how in the world did that poor mother hedgehog give birth? Is that what some of you were thinking?
Yeah.
It did. I bet you are now. Well, when they're born, they're little bitty, and they have extra fluid that covers their spines, and then after they're born, the fluid goes down, and then their spines are exposed, and they're able to, you know, give birth without too much difficulty. But they are born blind, so they can't see when they're born, and they weigh about half an ounce, so they're tiny, tiny little things, and within 2 weeks, they can roll up into that ball, like I just showed you. And then in about 40 days, they say bye to home and go on their merry way. And Mama's only pregnant for like 30 days. So that's an ideal baby to have, isn't it? Not much pain, and moving on. All right, now, I tell you what, you guys have been great so far. Great. You're an awesome audience. I'm feeling the love. So what I need you to do is I need you to reach up high. Now reach out without touching your nose. Now touch your head, touch your shoulders, touch your nose, touch your knees, touch your toes. All right, take a deep breath. Then blow it out. Oh, good job. All right, now get your wiggles up. Okay, because we're halfway through, and the rest of the animals I have are even before you first one touch it. So you want to be ready for this. Okay? All right, now these next guys, I've got 2 of them actually, and they're going to fight over who comes out. So there might be some squeaking and stuff going on, so just don't be alarmed. Who wants to come out? Oh. You're slow. Okay. Oh, by the way, this is my son, Braden. Say hi, Braden. Hi, guys. I don't know if I answered. I'm Andrea. Miss Andrea.
What is it?
It's not a squirrel. Okay, who thinks you know what it is?
A bear.
Is that a groundhog?
Squirrel.
Is that a squirrel?
It's a bear.
It's not a bear.
She said a turtle.
Oh, yes, it's a prairie dog. Who is this? Is that Jerry? Hi, Jerry. This is Jerry. Okay. This is Jerry. And Jerry is making a mess on my shirt. Which is why I asked Miss Beth not to get me white shirts. But she didn't. Now, prairie dogs, does anybody know where they live? Well, actually in the plains, but where? Yes, where? Where is the prairie? Where? Oh, yeah, they probably are out in Nebraska. So these guys are from North America. They're from North America. This is the only animal that I have. Guys, you got to be quiet. He's running all over me. He wants to hide. He is the only animal that I have here today who is native to North America. All the rest of them are from somewhere else. So this is Jerry. His brother's name is Carl. And believe it or not, Jerry is the calmer of the two. I know. Yes. Now these guys dig tunnels down underneath the ground. And a lot of farm owners think that they're a nuisance because they'll be, their cows will step in their holes that the prairie dogs make, and they will break their legs. Yeah. So they, what are you laughing at? Are you laughing because I'm getting bumped on? That's so cool. Carl And guess what? They have little sections just like in your house. So this little guy, he'll have a nursery where they have their babies. They will have a place where where they sleep. And they even have places where it's like their watchtower. And they'll stick their little heads up and they'll whistle if they see some danger going on, and then all the other prairie dogs will run and hide and run away. So they'll be safe. And then he gets another cry when everything's good. Now, have you ever heard of a prairie dog kiss? Anybody ever heard of a prairie dog kiss? Prairie dogs greet each other with, it looks like a kiss. Actually, they're touching their front teeth together. And that's how they greet one another. So when he gets in his cage at home, he will come up to the cage like this. And they're like little clowns, and they climb all over the cage on monkey bars and stuff. They fight over their food. You fight over your food with your brothers and sisters? Yeah. And then when they get mad at one another, they fight. And they shove each other off. Yeah, they're just like real human brothers. Okay, you ready to go back? That's a boy. Yes, there's your boy. These guys are herbivores. Thank you for reminding me of that. Herbivores, they primarily eat 98% of their diet is vegetation. You like dairy? It's pretty cool. And here's Carl. They both like to come out. You gotta rush them to get them in the cage. Crazy things. Woo! That was close. We almost had a prairie dog stampede. Okay. Guess what? My ex-exhibit is asleep. Because he is also nocturnal. And he is also from Africa. So what does that tell you about desert animals? And in the desert it's hot. And in the night it's cold. So is it better to come out at night? Yes, it is. So both of the animals that I have that are from Africa are both nocturnal. And the hedgehog was an insectivore. This next guy that I'm just going to wake up, he is an omnivore. That means he eats anything. I have seen him eat crickets. I have seen him eat ham. He ate banana, apple. What else have we given him? Carrots. Carrots. He loves carrots. He will eat anything that you give him. He even shoot up some dog bones for like little dog. And he eats cattle. He's awake. Is he awake now? Okay. Alright, now this guy, his name is Calvin. And I want you to see if you can figure out what he is. I told you he was from Africa, that he was nocturnal, that he lived in the desert. Okay? And when you see him, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go, aww, because he's so cute. Okay? But I need you to be quiet because this is the time, usually when he's asleep. So do you like to be woken up when you're sleeping? Okay. All right. I think I may have to wash this shirt. Way to go, Gary. Way to go. You want to come out and see everybody? You want to come out and see everybody? Very sweet. I don't like to be woken up. Okay. It is a fox. No. fox is the world's smallest fox, and they live in the deserts of Africa. He has these big ears. Okay, I need focus and clear right now. He has these big ears to help him hear his prey, right? But he also uses these big ears to radiate heat away from his body. He has a lot of blood vessels. And these blood vessels, they draw the heat away from the rest of his body. And they can reach up to 120 degrees. That's pretty hot, right? So this little guy has hot ears. You always think somebody's talking about him. Sorry, that was really bad. Okay. He's a lot like a cat. We let him loose in my house the other day, and he jumped up on the arm of my husband's chair, and then he jumped on top of my husband's head. And then he jumped on the table in between our two chairs and knocked everything off, grabbed my earbuds, and took off with them and chewed them up. So I had to go buy more earbuds. So this little guy, he feels like a rabbit. He's got an undercoat, excuse me, and I'm going to kind of flip it back so you can see it. Hang on there, Calvin. This is Calvin. Okay. You see how it's black underneath there? That helps him draw in heat during the day. And then this part on top, this brown, what do you think that helps him do in the day? What's that help him do? Right, it helps him stay warm at night, but why do you think he's this color? Oh, I can't hear if it were talking. Why do you think he's this color? There's always one in the crowd. Y'all do your day job, buddy. Okay, why do you think this guy is brown?
Because since he lives in the desert, he can blend in.
Wow, it's like an echo in here. Blend in, blend in, blend in. That's right, it's like camouflage. Yeah, his ears stand up. And believe it or not, his ears were about this big when he was little, when he was a baby. The gentleman that I work for, his name is Bob Tarter. He's the one that owns this company, and this is his baby. And he had a hard time letting him go this summer because he lived with me this summer. And he's had him since he was a little child. And he's 4 years old now. But he's a sweetheart. His feet have hair on them. That fur protects his feet from the hot sand. And he also uses them for shovels. And he'll dig really, really, really fast. And they say it looks like he just sinks down in the ground. He's shovels so fast. And he also has the record for the world's fastest panting. You know what panting is? No. That's panting. Why do dogs do that? All right, everybody say goodbye to Calvin. All right, for that one. Okay. Hang on. Now it's time to go back. That's perfect. I love the reaction on that. All right. Okay. Now, did I tell you that they keep getting better? There's one left. And I bet you know what it is because I already gave it away. Where am I found? It's a pig. Her new best friend. Alright. Before I bring out the last exhibit, almost over with. Alright? Before I bring out the last exhibit, who thinks I have a really, really cool job? ahead, Bobby. They're going to have to go to the corner because they're doing that. Okay. If you think my job is cool, then you need to keep on reading. Maybe you can read about some of the animals that I showed you today, because I just touched the surface of how amazing these animals are. There's so many things to learn about them. And several people say, well, what do they eat? Well, I forget to tell you. I've got so many things in my head, sometimes I forget to tell you everything that I know. So, read about them, okay? And keep reading. And you're also going to have to stay out of jail, guys. They won't let you have a license if you're on drugs or, in trouble with the law. They won't let you have a license. You have a special license to have the exam. And if you are in trouble with the law, they won't let you do it. So stay in school, keep reading, and make sure you stay clean, okay? All right. After you guys leave today, we have some bookmarks. They have a picture of Calvin on them, okay? And that's one for all the kids. And for the parents, if you need any more information, you want me to fill out this little form right here, and I'll be glad to let you know about anything else that you want to know about. All right, here's our last guy. His name is Luke. He comes from Vietnam. You might want to cover your ears. Okay, come on out, Luke. Come on out. Want some food? This might take a minute. Yeah, just hold on. Come on out, baby. Oh, yeah, we love food. Come on. Ride in the car with this all day. Almost done. Hang in there. Luke is only about 9 weeks old. So he is still a baby. He probably weighs about 20 pounds now. He was about 14 when I got him a couple weeks ago. This guy will eat anything. So he is an omnivore. Now look at his tail. Tail on him. Mama, look at that face. Okay. What do you notice about Luke's tail? It's straight. Most of the time, pigs' tails are curly. Now, some people might think, well, he's not really a real pig, but he is. He's a pot-bellied pig. Pot-bellied pigs have straight tails. If you see a pig and they're trying to sell it to you and they're saying it's a pot-bellied pig and he's got a curly tail, it's not a real purebred pig, a pot-bellied pig. They came over to this country. They came over to this country from Vietnam in the 1980s. So they really haven't been here in this country for very long. They, a Canadian zookeeper brought them over, and now they're very popular pets. But guess what? He's going to get to be about 150 to 200 pounds. Do you think I'm going to be able to pick him up? No. He's going to weigh as much as me. So that's why I'm enjoying holding him right now. But most of the time he just kind of grunts and makes noises like this. But he roots around, and you know how people say, oh, pigs are dirty. Well, actually, pigs are very clean animals. The only reason they roll in the mud is to keep the bugs off and to keep cool. Because he doesn't have hair like a dog. It's really thin. And so you can see his skin underneath it. I know. And so if we left him outside for too long, he would get a sunburn. Yeah. So they use the mud and sunscreen and bug spray. Okay, that's what they use. Alright, say hi, Luke. Alright, now let's see. Who do we want to get to And this is, of course, this is Shay. And this is Rubric, the hedgehog. There is Fancy Nancy. There is Mr. Jerry or Carl, either one. There's Calvin. And there is. Let's see. I didn't come here. You gave me some really good answers today. You come here and hold the tortoise, please. And I'm not going to hold her giving you the answer against you. So you do. And we're going to let you hold the hedgehog. And yeah, you gave me a bunch of good answers today. Come on up here. What's your name? John. Nice to meet you. Okay, let's see here. All right, yellow shirt right there. Okay. And I need 2 more people. Okay, there we go. And hold the box. Right here for everybody. Now show everybody, show it to them. Show everybody the thing. Okay. Now, here's your quiz. You were out of school. You didn't think you were going to have a test, did you? I told you. Okay. Let's see how smart you are. Which two? Oh, I bet you're a dream come true. Okay. Which animals are nocturnal? No, nocturnal means they come out at night. If you think you have a nocturnal animal, raise yours up. That's a fox and, yep, okay. So, do you agree? You think those 2 are nocturnal? Yes, that's right. Very good. Okay. Which one of these animals has hair on its feet that it uses like a shovel? Oh, he is on it. Okay. Which animals will eat anything? They're omnivores. If you think yours will eat anything, hold it up. They'll eat anything. Okay, you're up. What else? Who else? The fox? Nope, not the fruit. I remember he only eats vegetables. Oh, and the chicken. Very good. All right, good. Okay, oh, this is a good one. Which animal has a special muscle called the orbicularis pediculi?
The chicken.
Is that right? The hedgehog. Oh, look, the hedgehog. There you go. Good job. Everybody sounds good. Okay. Which animal uses mud as sunscreen and bug sprays? Okay. Oh, I didn't say this one. Let's see if you can guess it. Which animal? Oh, yeah, I did say this. Which animal has a carapace, a plastron, and a bridge? Okay, let's see. One more. Ooh. Which animal that I brought today has black bones? Good job. All right, give our volunteers a hand. Stay reading. Keep reading. I love you. All right, guys. Thank you for reading the kids. If you want more information, or like us on Facebook. We're on Facebook.
All right, guys, get seated again. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, guys, have a seat. Have a seat.
You guys will get your bookmarks in a minute.
Have a seat. My bad. We'll get them out in a second. Right now, we do this.
We're going to draw for our door prizes. We have 10. So 10 little boys or little girls will be getting a door prize today. The first door prize we're going to draw for is one of our bags you can use at the library to be able to carry home your books.
Oh, you can't hear. You don't know your numbers. You don't listen.
So the first one we're going to get is I'm going to have our guests draw our numbers for us. Yay! So we need one. And everyone look at your ticket. Okay. Hold on a second. 351783. 351783. Anyone have a matching ticket? Hold on one second. think it is. She got it wet or something. And
I didn't.
it matches. It matches.
I probably
It
got
matches.
this back.
Yay! And there you go. Congratulations. Hey, you want this? You can hold on to it. Round of applause. All right, we're gonna get one more. Go ahead. And it gets another bag. Whoever this number belongs to.
351801.
Does that match anyone?
Oh, we got him.
Oh, we got one there.
Congratulations, Jay. Oh, she's got a green one. I love lime green.
And there you go. And it says on here, it says library.
All right, what are we drawing for now?
The next one we're going to draw for is a lanyard.
Oh, yes. Purple.
It is very royal.
Okay. 351804. That's why I'm an art teacher, because I'm
Oh,
memorizing.
wonderful. Let's see.
It is your lucky day.
There you go. And there's your goodie bag.
All right.
All right, now we're going to draw for another lanyard. This one is blue.
Ooh. That's my favorite color. 351770. Ah, two front row people. Let me mix it up a little bit.
And here you go.
Because we have 3 front row people in that thing. They're back row first. Okay. 351812.
And this one gets a leprechaun.
Woo, leprechaun! Go Irish. 351812.
No one?
Nobody wants a leprechaun.
Okay, guess we'll draw again for the leprechaun.
I guess he wasn't lucky.
You got it? Wait a minute.
351765.
Oh, we have a winner.
Good job! Yay!
And there you go. And now we have another leprechaun.
Another leprechaun?
Yeah.
Okay. Oops, let's just go down. 351766. 351766.
Oh, we got one over here.
Yay! The other side of the room. Woo!
And there you go. Now we're going to draw for a necklace. It's a shamrock necklace.
Well, I just found that guy was Irish earlier.
We're going to get a little necklace. It's a little mechanical magnet necklace. Yep.
351805. I think
Oh,
I said
wonderful.
2. Yay, somebody said that.
There you go. And we got another necklace to go to somebody.
All right, we got 351796. 351796.
No one on that one?
I think he has programs. 351796.
Did we go through this one?
351796. Ah,
Okay.
yes. That. Yes.
That one already got it twice.
Okay.
It should have.
Okay.
Okay. And so we got 2, 4, 6, 8. And now we got 2 bracelets to give away. So, the next one.
351791. 351791.
Oh, you got one.
There he is. Monster boy. Let's see. His shirt's on. All right, is this the last one?
Yeah, last one.
Okay, last one. 351793.
Oh, we got one back there. Cool. There you go. There you go. This is the only bag. Did you get the word? Okay. Okay. And for whenever you signed up for But before we get to that, I have to tell you about some wonderful people that came to help today. But I can't do that unless everyone is quiet. We have been a little short-handed this time, but we have had some wonderful people come from Stewart County to be able to come and help us today, and they're going to help serve your snacks today. So if we can all be very, very quiet and get in a line, and we can go get snacks now. And you are welcome to come sit back down on the floor and eat them, or if anyone needs to go, you're more than welcome to. Thank you guys very, very much. And the line's over there.
When dark times come, amen. Call the meeting to order. Roll call.
Alderman Bailey.
Here.
Alderman Campbell.
Here.
Alderman Dunn. Alderman Finley.
Yes.
Alderman Gooden.
Here.
Alderman Legan. Alderman Mitchell.
Here.
Alderman Taylor.
Here.
Mayor Parchman.
Here.
Mr. Jim.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Have a motion to approve the last minutes.
Make a motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. We've got a fellow employee that's kind of showed up everybody at the Water Expo thing that he went to. William Harrell, stand up, William. William Harrell won the water treatment trivia challenge at the Water Expo's Most Knowledgeable. And Frank is doing well, able to come back to work for light duty, but his wife has had some major surgery, and he's asked for 2 weeks extra to be home with her till she can get up on her feet a little more.
Question, Mayor. Since he was hurt on the job, is he still on salary?
He's never been on salary.
Is he being paid?
Yes.
That was my question.
Yeah, he's still getting paid, and then he'll sign the workman's comp check of that they pay him to us. We're paying this regular salary, and then he'll sign that over to us when he starts getting them.
Okay.
Any more questions? We hadn't even got any committee reports and hadn't got any old business to go into new business. We got ordinance 594, 2013-2014 budget on first reading. I'll turn this over to Ms. Pendergrass if she's got anything to tell y'all.
Well, let's see. Let me pull it out. We are not having any tax increases. The tax rate will stay at $1.10. We have a few capital projects, one of which will be paving. Of course, the repair on Spring Streets. We have the sewer rehab, which is a CDBG that is ongoing. Hopefully, we'll have a water replacement project if the USDA grant, loan grant comes through. We will start a disaster rehab, or our water treatment plant rehab with the federal disaster grant. That's a no-match grant. And hopefully we'll start the downtown revitalization this year. So we have quite a bit going on. Most of that will be, let's see, the water meter replacement will be financed by debt, and the local match for the downtown revitalization, which is about $100,000, will be financed by debt. But with the exception of that, we don't have any new debt. We've actually paid off debt, and in this new budget, we will pay off another loan. So let's see, no new taxes. Water rates will increase minimal. We're still not doing any increases on the minimum bill. This will be above minimum. We've made some progress on our water loss to where, as far as the water goes, as far as the water loss goes, I think we'll be out from under scrutiny, but we still have rate increases that we're going to have to do to be in compliance. So probably next year we'll have to look seriously at a more aggressive water rate increase. But so far this year we're showing improvements. We've found some errors in master meters or our big customers that we've repaired, and we found some leaks that have been repaired. So hopefully, each year if we can show progress, that we'll be able to just continue like we're doing with the Water Financing Board and not have them come down on us too hard. So that's the plan anyways. Like I said, there'll be no new taxes, a small water rate increase. Sewer rates will remain the same. Any questions?
I tell you what, Lori has done one fine job on this budget.
I
And
appreciate that.
I don't find any reason to not make a motion to set on the first reading the proposed budget. I second.
We have a motion and a second. We'll do a roll call.
Alderman Bailey?
Yes.
Alderman Campbell?
Yes.
Alderman Finley?
Yes.
Alderman Gooden?
Yes.
Alderman Mitchell?
Yes.
Alderman Taylor?
Yes.
Mayor Parchman?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Anybody got any questions on that? I think I'm loud enough without that being in my mouth, ain't it? I'd like to ask permission to advertise for a full-time court clerk. Chief has really went through it this week since his clerk quit last week. He's had to do what I used to have to do and police at the same time.
Make a motion.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. This next one is Spring Street repair. If I could get Mr. Hires to, I think he's got something if he hadn't already gave you, let him talk about it. He was even brave enough to crawl down in there this evening.
He didn't go in. He didn't go in. After fill in part of it.
He didn't go in that part, but he went in front of the flower shop.
Holly,
Good hand to dig him out.
Holly, Mr. Harris has been in the hole, so if you could assure people, he will give you the facts, but
I have it.
You've got
it's
one,
not
and
all
you've
the
got
way in
one.
front of the library.
You want
Just a
one,
portion in front
counsel?
of the library.
You may
And
have
see, a lot
to
of
defend
people
us
come
in
in
a
there
lawsuit
at
on
night.
this sometime.
Wi-Fi is on.
I hope not.
That's reassuring.
And, so if you could, when you put this meeting, say what Mr. Howard said about where it's saved. So say, he's been in there today.
She took pictures of him crying, I guess. I'll be quiet.
We've been kind of going through this problem about every what now, about every 10 years, it seems like,
Yeah,
something like that, when we have it. When one of them falls in, we fix it. We've never had enough money to replace it in its entirety because we just don't have the money. But, you know, when it caves in, we bite the bullet and fix it. And that's basically what we've got to do once again. And Philip made some pictures a couple of weeks ago before it totally caved in, and we started thinking about it. I mean, we knew then we were going to have to do something. And this past weekend, it pretty much fell in, so we knew we were going to have to do something pretty quick. And it's pretty much got the cave over at the library. She's totally torn up about it, but there's not much we can do about it. But we do have to get it fixed. And what I think we need to do is just go ahead and bite the bullet and advertise. It is an emergency, but you're going to have to spend some money, and we need to go about it the right way. And go ahead and take bids and fix it where at least the part we're going to fix is going to stay fixed. We don't have money, at least I don't think you do, and I know you've got other things you've got to do with the money you have. You can't put all your money into just fixing the rest of it, so we need to fix the part that's damaged and maybe a few feet both ways while we're in there. And the little sketch that I had prepared this afternoon after going in it shows what supposedly we did, and that's to put a solid concrete floor in it and block walls on both sides with steel reinforcing it filled with concrete and a concrete top slab on it. That should hold it longer than any of us in this room will ever be here. And if we could ever get it from one end to the other like that, it would be a great thing. Maybe one day we can. Now, in order to do this, once we bid it, and there are some local contractors that can bid this and do the work. The mayor and Philip and I were talking about it today. We will have to temporarily close that street. It's just too dangerous to try to keep traffic moving on the street trying to do it, because we'll have to have trucks in the street while we dig it out and haul it off and work in the street. And it just have to be closed while we're doing it. They can access the library by parking down below and walking to it, and there's a drugstore and other businesses can be accessed through the alleyway. That's just not the best we can do. But it's the way to do it. It'd just be too dangerous to try to keep traffic moving on the street while we're working. And as I recall, I think that's what we did the last time we worked on it.
I think you're right.
But if the council approves what I'm presenting, I'd like to get the ad to Lori tomorrow and put it in the paper so it'll come out next Tuesday. And then we can open bids the 25th, I believe, is the day that I said, Lori, because I'm opening bids that same day down here on some improvements down at the airport. And then you have a work session the 27th, 2 days later. That way you can kind of review the bids, and then the following Tuesday is your regular meeting, and you can hopefully award it. And then we can get started and repair it. And it won't, it's not that it will take that long to do the work, but when you pour concrete like that, it has to cure a certain amount of time before you can put the traffic back on. So it will close the road for about at least 3 weeks. And that's the best you can do, because concrete has to cure before you put the traffic back on. Now, about what this is gonna cost. Of course, that was one of the first things the mayor asked. And I think we could do, and don't hold me to this because this is all just an estimate based on the quantities that came up with today, but I'm hoping that we can do it for somewhere in the range of about $25,000, which is...
That's better than what I had in mind.
Mayor thought it would be. Which, I mean, that's still a lot of money, but now that won't include the paving, because I'm not going to bid the paving because we will be doing some paving a little bit later on in the summer to, the regular street paving, and actually the contractor that's doing the sewer rehab has got some paving to do too, so we'll work in the paving some other way without having to bid paving in this project, which hopefully will save a little money. We do it. The city do it.
We got to do it.
So that's kind of what I come up with, Gary.
I get the money out of Laura's pocket.
If y'all got any better ideas, I'm open to it.
I've got a question.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how to read stuff like this.
Yes, sir.
Does it have it has a concrete bottom floor?
Yes.
And a concrete top on it?
Yes.
Then dirt on that up to grade?
Well, either dirt or gravel.
Okay.
Yes, it'll probably have gravel on it. I think I gave him the wrong number when I said 2 foot up to the finish, because I was kind of looking at how much it fell in. It probably
wouldn't be 2 feet.
Probably be over that much. Probably just
about half of that. Yeah.
About half of that up to the, because
these, it says temporary supports.
that post is just in there, 4 posts to put in there before the roof slab helps support
Support is what you're pouring.
Yes. Once
And then they would come out.
You'll knock that out.
That would allow the water to run down.
5 feet help support that roof slab. So you've got a 10-foot span, right? Actually an 8-foot span across there. And that's helping to hold that.
Right. I got you. I just didn't know what it meant.
Yeah, that's to knock that out. So you can't use regular, well, you could, but it's very difficult to use normal decking under that roof slab because it's so.
Motion to allow them to seek bids on this.
Second. I have one question. As much as it's going to fall down, it's falling, is that correct?
Martin.
It's contained right now, is that correct? Nothing else is going to fall. It's just that one piece that you've got blocked off.
Well,
we're pretty sure of that?
No, ma'am. We're not sure of anything.
Oh, absolutely, but I mean, right now, what's...
Right now, we think that's all that's going to fall, but we didn't know that was going to fall either. Now, the thing that kind of worries me a little bit, if we have a tremendous rainstorm, the part that's fallen in has got the culvert pretty much blocked. So the water that hits that has got to go somewhere, so it could try to come up to get to the surface. So if it does, it could really make it's going to go somewhere. So that's why it's imperative that we get this.
So instead of praying for rain, we pray for no rain.
Yeah.
For a month.
And the quicker we can get it dug out and opened up, so at least if it comes a big rain, it can go on down the road course. And to answer your question, if you put the normal decking under it and it just being a 4 foot high, it's almost impossible to get in there and wreck the forms out from underneath it because you'd be crawling around.
What is that?
So that was,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
was
I'm,
just a
as
little
far as
extra.
I'm concerned, let's get on with it.
You brought up a very good point that several people have asked me about, and that is, what if it does rain before it gets dug out?
Well,
I mean, is there any thoughts on going ahead and digging out, or are we just leaving it?
Well,
My worry is if we dig it out and you have somebody wandering around through there and they
Yeah,
fall
that's-
down in that hole like it is now, they're not,
you know, it's,
they could still fall in it, but they're not going to be all the way to the bottom.
So we're just gonna hope we're through the rain.
Just hope it doesn't
yeah,
rain.
that's,
With this last rain that we had, the flood,
Yeah,
was that probably what precipitated this?
I'd say that helped,
yeah,
along with the other floods we've had.
as
For
Philip can attest, the old culvert, the walls did not have a foundation underneath. The flow down the bottom washed out from under the walls, and the walls finally just caved in. And when the walls caved in, the roof didn't have anything to support it, so it just fell.
And you feel like having these in there would eliminate that problem?
Yes, because you'll have a foundation that goes all the way out, and the wall will have
If you,
The part that we put in now, is that gonna take care of all the old public hearing? I mean, is that gonna replace all the old, or is it a possibility of it falling in again east and west of that?
Well, the part that we're putting in will take care of the part that fell in, but there's still some old stuff left. Yes, there's still some old stuff left. Now,
We
the part,
got new covered on the east and west side of it. How much would it cost to get from the new cover to it all?
well, after we did this, then we'll have a better feel of what it would cost if we did it all.
What I'm thinking is we just kind of patch it.
We're
Next year, you're gonna have to do another section here, possibly a section
Well,
here.
possibly not
If you-
next year, but it's
The year after. What would it cost to go from the new part that you replace on east and west? You know?
Well,
How much?
I'll be able to tell you after we get this, it's in this cost.
Would it be possible to bid it in two increments, what we have to fix and the rest of it? And we have
Well,
an option to do whichever one?
Told the mayor, Philip, I'm gonna, the way I'm bidding it, I am gonna bid it where I can do more if I need to. I'll have a price.
But we need to do as much as we can, I'm thinking, and we need to do it as fast as possible in order to get the street repaired.
Doesn't that go all the way up to Maribel's house?
Not the old part.
Well, and we've replaced a lot of it on the other side.
To the Walnut Street?
We'll have to go back and look. I think we're in pretty good shape.
They're in a bank area.
It's just, are we in pretty good shape on one side?
Last time I was in it, that looks pretty good. There's been some work done, but there's still some sections up there that are kind of questionable. The worst part of those is gonna be down from the library area down to where we put the new part in. We got one new section right in front of the flower shop there, the corner, the red light there. That section it's just been done in the past few years. But from where it caved in on down, we got, that's the area that's really bad. It's like the upper, like I say, the upper is in pretty good shape up there.
There's another 50 feet from where this section is that we're getting ready to repair down to the end of the library parking.
Suspect.
Yeah, it's suspect. It's not failing right now. It is suspect.
to it. Have we got any temporary covering we could put over that in case we did dig it out? We dig it out where the water would flow through there, we got anything to put over there temporary so people wouldn't fall in?
I don't know of nothing we could put up it.
No grading,
No what?
built a solid wall or barricaded on.
You know, when you dig it out, you create an attractive nuisance, really, right in the middle, unfortunately. Once you get it under contract, the contractor does it, it's his liability. But when
We need a second.
that is a good.
We have a motion and a second.
Didn't get a second.
And a motion, never did get a second.
Melinda second.
Melinda did.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. We got to set a public hearing for ordinance 593 and 594. We'll set it for the June the 27th, 13th.
25th.
What?
25th, I think it is.
26th.
25th is Tuesday. Jimmy? Oh. No, we were going to do the bid opening on the 25th. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
5:30.
Yeah.
At 5:30 in the evening.
What day is it?
22nd. It's on a Thursday.
27th, June?
27th of June.
So it's Thursday.
It's on a Thursday.
That's our work session, right?
Yes, sir.
You really, if you wanted, could do it at 6 o'clock instead of the work session if you wanted to do that.
You want to do it at 6 o'clock?
Is that all right with everybody?
We could do it at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, right before the work session.
Yeah.
Whatever, 6 o'clock better than,
You need a motion for it?
No.
We just set it for 6 o'clock. Chief was wanting to accept some bids on 2012 or newer cars with money out of his drug fund. I don't think he needs a motion to do that. He's just wanting to be courteous and tell y'all what he's wanting to do. Senator Mark Green was here a couple of weeks ago. He was here a couple of weeks ago, and we've talked to him about needing to get in our creeks and clean them out. He says there's an outfit in West Tennessee that's state or federal called Basic.
It's a basin crew.
Basin Crew. He's trying to set up an appointment for them to come in here and meet with us and show us what we got to do and help us get our creeks squared away without any cost to us. There's no cost right now.
Yeah.
Mike was just saying TDOT was cleaning out the creek that runs in front of that strip mall.
Yeah.
Through there.
They can do that.
Well, they're, okay.
But they left our side. If you drive up there and you look in there, They just cleaned it out right next to the state highway. They didn't reach on over there, the other side of the bank, and start cleaning any of that
Other
crap
side
out.
of what?
They didn't reach across the creek and get that out of that, off that, next to the bank on our side of it. We still gotta,
Did they not get any of that?
no, we've still gotta go up there and clean that, our side of the
I'm
creek
sorry,
out.
Mike was talking to me. I didn't hear what you said about Green in West Tennessee.
Oh, Senator Green's got in touch with a basic crew. They're state, federal people. He's trying to set up an appointment for them to come in and show us what to do and help us do and tell us how to maintain it at no cost to us. They're paid.
We've already cleaned out a lot of the Midway Creek, haven't we?
Yeah. But we had a permit too.
Did we?
Yeah, we got a permit. I just can't get my D7 in there.
These people would come and do it if they can work it all out. Or tell us how to do it.
Yeah.
We still would have to do it.
Well, the way I understood Senator Green, they would help us get it done.
I think they will, the way they talk, they will do the cleanup and then show us how to keep it in good shape.
Oh, okay.
At no cost to us. That's what I'd like.
That's, I mean, can't get it cheaper than that.
No. You want to give your police report, Chief?
Police Department for the month of May answered 240 total calls, issued 75 citations, made 11 arrests, 8 driving while both undomestic, 1 pro paraphernalia, 1 DUI. We counted 9 accidents with no injuries.
I'd like to say from the Mitchell family, I appreciate the way the police department handled my dad's situation. He laughs now and tells me that he's going to find who broke his back window and take care of it, but we do appreciate you guys being prompt and very professional and taking care of situations.
He was out to lunch today, wasn't he?
He's just out. Not stopping. But he's not driving. He's being escorted.
He was with,
I think our fire chief, they've worked him pretty hard for the last 12 or so hours in his regular paid job, but
Pretty rough earlier today for countywide manhunt. Fire department answered 8 calls this month, 4 accidents, 2 with injuries, 2 structure fires, 1 gas leak. Raised $750 on our Boston Boat fundraiser. Pretty good in that area.
Chief,
Sir.
how much did y'all pay for those Jaws of Life that you bought?
$1,580.
$1,580.
Yes.
Of course, you're having these fundraisers to pay for that?
Yeah, the fish fry that we did on St. Patrick's Day.
No, I'm not gonna make a motion this month, but I wish the rest of the folks on the board and the mayor would give some thought to buying the Jaws of Life that they've already got them. But I think the city ought to help them on that. They're trying to raise the money apparently. Does anybody see it my way? If you don't, okay, but.
Definitely.
I'm sorry?
I say yes, I see it the same way you do.
Okay.
Their fundraisers should be for things
That's
that,
sort of what I was thinking.
maybe uniforms, that sort of thing.
Not long-term stuff, yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and make a motion? Why don't you go ahead and make a motion today, and let's see what we
And I
get.
make a motion that we pay the $1,550 for the, Jaws of Life that they've acquired already.
I second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
That help?
That was worth coming back, wasn't it, Jim?
Buy more fish with that.
Oh, yeah.
We, I don't want to tally too long with us tonight, but we was talking about this covered storm drain over here on Spring Street. I want to say that to all the businesses that's in that section of town has been very patient with us, and the public, and we'll be working very hard to get it back up to the shape it was, if not better, before it caved in. That's,
I make a motion, we adjourn.
have a motion second. All in favor? Opposed? I ain't ever seen nobody opposed.
I thought it was pretty good without him. I don't care what you say.
There you go.
Well.